Welcome back to the Initiate's Way. I would like to talk to you today about the Judgement call. On the Initiate's Way Arcana, you can see the gates of dawn, behind which lies a shining path, awaiting you as a seeker of the mysteries. It is a road that is presented as a choice after hearing the call from Spirit and to walk on a path in service to others. Here is a crossroads, and there is no turning back from this point, so the outcomes will be very much dependent on how you make your choice, with your head or with your heart, or both. In the Rider-Waite Judgement trump, you see dead rising from open graves, and this signifies an awakening from a dead life into one of purpose and meaning. It is associated with a calling or hearing a call to fulfill and fully embrace life. Inner knowing and following your own path, recognizing synchronicity and acting on it, these things can lead you into a life full of rich experiences, vigour, vitality, and passion. If you choose to walk a path of morality and valour, and consciously enter into service towards humanity, the rewards outweigh any sacrifices you may have to make in order to do this. At this point in the spiritual journey, hopefully you will have become adept at building up mental images and exploring the realms of imagination behind these timeless doorways. Once you bring your inner and outer worlds into alignment and proceed forward with balance and harmony between thoughts, imagination, emotional and physical well-being, look for the hidden observer. See things with a greater clarity and awareness. Trust your instincts and insight. And as you move through your existence on this physical plane, use these inner resources, wisdom and knowledge that you are gaining during this journey into enlightenment. These landscapes within bring the magic of it out into the world around you. Everyone is different, and everyone's at different levels of learning, but collectively we all go through stages and cycles. And this, for you, will possibly bring one of realization that something now is coming to an end, and that is making way for the birthing or the beginning of something completely new. The birthing is that of your new life manifesting in the world around you. It is blossoming with every new connection that you make, every act of kindness without thought for self. It is reaching a mature perspective, which then realizes that growth is a necessity on every level: personal, spiritual, physical, mental, and collectively as a species. The physical world is not all there is, and the path of enlightenment and spirituality can result in liberation. You stand at the threshold of a greater understanding, finding a centre in relation to your place in life, and understanding your roles begins with the process of embracing your true self, not the projections and masks that you wear to disguise your fears and hide your true nature, but that essence of your core that shines and radiates out into the world, supporting and caring, loving and being loved without regard for social status or personal gain. Most of us at one point in our lives has experienced feelings of being lost or disconnected from those around us. The experience of a separateness that divides us from those close and creates an illusory sense of being alone in the world. Overcoming fears of this kind and coming to independent conclusions about the true meaning of life and existence is important. But the essence of the lesson to learn is that you can never truly be free while others around you are suffering. And the answering the call is consciously choosing to help others move forward for their healing, assisting others to attain some kind of relief from their fears and suffering from a place of unconditional love. Whether it is as simple as breaking the mold and stepping out and doing something in a different way, or creating a new venture from the ground and building it into something that flourishes and benefits the lives of those in your community. Be assured that your purpose and meaning will begin to show itself to you in a crystal clear vision, and you can set out to do your best at whatever those intentions may be. There will be communication at all levels, cooperation, friendships, allies, networking that brings highly skilled people together to create through the word, deed, thoughts and actions. So I have a couple of questions I want to ask you. Do you know why you are here and your reasons for being? Have you noticed an increase in synchronistic events and a nagging that just won't go away about something that you're supposed to do? Are you ready to awaken from a sleep-like state and serve your purpose here and now? So if you're not already, I would like you to get yourself into a comfortable seated position with your back straight, feet flat on the floor, palms open, resting lightly on your legs, unless you want to sit in a yoga pose, that's entirely up to you. And I would like you to pay attention to your breathing, and if you can, breathe in and out to the count of 4. So I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to breathe in to the count of 4, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. With every breath, your body feels more and more relaxed. As you go deeper and deeper into yourself, you see a vision appearing in your imagination. It's blurry at first, but when it comes into focus, you see behind your eyes the radiance of the orange and red of a blazing sunrise. You immerse yourself in these flame colours, and almost at once your body begins to glow with the warmth that you would expect to feel coming from an open fire. Your whole body radiates with this sensual, warm, orange glow. And you slowly realize that you have a fine, brittle shell around you. You are in the embryonic center of the Orphic egg, out of which you are almost ready to hatch. You feel energy radiating from within and all around you. The pulse of the universe resonates throughout your entire being. Are you ready to radiate outwards from the central core of this ball of flame? Everything you have ever done in this lifetime flashes in front of you in a succession of images from birth up until this moment. You pause and reflect momentarily upon what you have achieved so far in your life. Set the intentions now for your future. Raise your serpent from within. Until you cannot contain it any longer and it takes on a life of its own. You feel a great surge of energy as it courses throughout your entire being. The shell cracks open and obliterates into thousands of tiny fragments. The dust from the explosion emanates out into the space around you, and you feel a previously unknown sense of freedom as you are no longer restricted or contained anymore. Above you is the midnight blue of the night sky, studded with the tiny pinpoints of the lights of 1,000 stars. As your attention expands up into the sky, you sense movement. Tiny shooting stars streak across the sky in silent communion in the open space above you. The deep velvet midnight blue brings your awareness into your forehead, to the space just between your eyes, where there is a violet glow. You watch for a moment as sparks of violet, indigo and blue flicker as the light of the stars gives birth to something in your imagination. You feel a tickling sensation in your pineal gland as it is cleansed of any impurities that may have been clogging it, and a snake-like serpentine energy moves out of your third eye and travels around each side of your forehead. And this living energy creates a radiant crown all the way around your skull. An inviting silence pervades, and you enter into a blissful peace and union with all of eternity. You feel yourself being lifted up, your subtle bodies merge together into one, and this state of union or bliss within yourself emits a ray of light. Like a beacon out into the ether in an explosion of light that comes from deep within your core. Feel this incredible light shining from you, with you, connecting you with every single living thing in existence. Look down at your feet. You see that you are hovering above a shining path, and it is so bright that your eyes hurt to look at it. Bring yourself into alignment with your path and set yourself on it so that you can walk easily along it. Travel along this road as far as it takes you, until you are ready to come back to waking consciousness. When I count to 3, you will be back in the room, wide awake. 1, 2, 3. Wide awake and in the room. And if you have a journal handy to write down anything you experienced, any signs, any symbols, any visions, I would love to hear from you about this. And until next time, see you soon.